Good morning, everyone. We must obey God rather than men. These are the words of the apostles when they're confronted by the authorities in their area. Because the authorities have told them, don't talk about Jesus, don't teach in his name, don't preach in his name. And so it's not that the apostles don't recognize their authority, but they recognize that this authority that they're using is an abuse of their authority. To ask someone to go against the laws of God, the natural law, the divine law, the moral law, is an abuse of authority. One of the things we're seeing, one of the trends we're seeing in some states is that they're calling for laws that force a priest to reveal what has been said in the confessional. Violation of the seal of the confessional. Violation of our First Amendment rights. So our own human laws, violation of natural law, divine law, church law. So with the apostles, the church has to say that we must obey God first when it comes to stuff like this. But the thing is that when we have a well-formed conscience as a Christian, even when we see these contradictions in the authority and the people who develop these laws and stuff, we still are drawn into a deeper relationship with our civilization, with our country, with the authority. Because even if they make mistakes, even if they mess up, as Christians, we recognize that the authority that they have still comes from God, even if it's an abuse. So while we won't follow any laws that are unjust, that are irrational, that violate God's law, we'll still be good citizens. This is a call that, even though it's a call to deeper relationship with the authorities, with the state, with the country, to be really, truly good Christian citizens. But at the same time, when we see that the ultimate lawgiver, the ultimate source of truth and goodness is outside of the state itself, we're able to call the state to task. As Christians, we can help correct the errors that exist in man's laws. And so the apostles then are a model for us today to do just that. They were being told that they cannot preach in the name of Christ. They cannot teach what he has taught. But that was a violation of the divine law. So on the one hand, yes, my brothers and sisters, we must be obedient. But on the other, we must be on guard against all injustice and anything that goes against God's law. It is very tricky to be a faithful Catholic and a faithful citizen. Well, that's exactly what we're called to be. As Christians, we can do it. We can balance both of these. In fact, it's part of the gospel to do so. And yet the apostles still show us the way and remind us of our obligations. That our obligations exist to God first and to man second. I think it was Thomas More that said, "I am the king's good servant, but God's first."